Does hell exist? The testimony that shocked the world. Imagine waking up in absolute darkness. The air's heavy, hot, and suffocating. You feel invisible hands dragging you as screams of despair echo around you. The smell of sulfur burns your nostrils, and a malevolent presence watches you from the shadows. You try to run, but your feet sink into a sticky ground, and a demonic laugh whispers in your ear. This isn't a horror movie. These are real testimonies from people who claim to have seen hell. But what really happens in hell? Is it a literal place of eternal torment? A parallel dimension where souls are punished? Or just a psychological state of suffering? Theories abound, and the most terrifying accounts make us question everything we think we know about life after death. In this series, we will explore the most detailed descriptions of hell, analyzing documented reports, supernatural visions, and theological and scientific theories. Prepare yourself. Some of these stories are so disturbing that many believe just hearing about them can leave a lasting mark on you. And what if I told you there's a testimony so terrifying that even paranormal scholars fear discussing it? If you want to uncover this story and learn the most shocking details about hell, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episodes. Now let's dive into this investigation. Does hell have levels? The most disturbing descriptions. One of the most intriguing aspects of hell is that many religions and beliefs describe this place as a structure, divided into layers or levels. This idea became famous in Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy, where he narrates a descent through hell, passing through 9 circles of punishment, each one meant for a specific type of sinner. But this concept is not exclusive to literature. In near-death experience reports, many people who claim to have visited hell describe different stages of torment, varying according to the severity of the sins committed in life. Some speak of a fiery desert where dark creatures incessantly devour souls. Others describe narrow corridors, dark labyrinths, and ice prisons, where time seems to cease to exist. There are also accounts of people who claim to have seen hell in dreams or visions. One of the most famous is that of Mary Kay Baxter, a woman who claimed to have been taken by Jesus to witness the depths of hell. According to her, there are regions where souls are kept in cages and others where demons amuse themselves torturing their prisoners. But if hell really exists, is it a physical place or a spiritual dimension? Are we talking about a realm separate from ours, or a mental projection created by the soul's suffering? Science tries to explain some of these visions as hallucinations caused by the brain in moments of extreme trauma. But can everything be reduced to human psychology? Let's analyze some of the most terrifying visions and compare them with historical accounts from ancient cultures. Get ready to discover the darkest side of existence. Accounts that challenge logic. People who returned from hell. In 1985, a man named Howard Storm, a university professor and staunch atheist, had a near-death experience after a stomach perforation. What happened next would change his life forever. Howard reported that he found himself outside of his body and was drawn into a deep darkness where hostile beings surrounded him. They began attacking him, tearing at his skin and laughing at his suffering. The pain was unbearable, but the worst part was the despair of knowing there was no escape. Just as he was about to give up, he remembered his childhood and cried out to Jesus. Suddenly, a light appeared and rescued him from that torment. This account became one of the most studied in the world because Howard was a skeptic before the experience and became a devout Christian afterward. But he was not the only one. Numerous near-death experience reports describe similar situations. People are dragged into dark places, tormented by evil entities, and experience indescribable pain and suffering. Some return to life transformed, believing they received a divine warning. Others sink into deep depression as they feel they witnessed something the human mind should never have seen. But are these experiences real visions of hell, or just projections of the subconscious? Did these individuals access a spiritual dimension, or merely experience a delirium induced by the brain? The truth is, regardless of the explanation, the accounts are disturbingly consistent, even among people from different cultures and religions. Ancient and modern religious texts speak about the fate of souls and whether there is any way to escape this place of eternal suffering. Is hell eternal, or is there a way out? One of the most controversial questions about hell is whether it is an eternal punishment or if there is a way to redemption. Many religions preach that the damned can never escape, while others suggest that the suffering in hell is temporary, functioning as a purification for the soul. The concept of eternal hell is strongly present in traditional Christianity, especially in the literal interpretation of texts like Revelation, Surah 10, which mentions a lake of fire where the wicked will be tormented forever and ever. In Islam, hell, Jahannam, is described as a place of punishment, but there are interpretations that suggest some souls may be purified and reach paradise. Other beliefs, such as spiritualism and some branches of Hinduism and Buddhism, view hell as a transitional state. According to these doctrines, the soul may suffer for its wrongdoings but will eventually have the opportunity to evolve and escape this cycle of pain. But what if hell is not a place of divine punishment, but rather a state of consciousness created by the soul's own suffering? This theory raises intriguing debates. Could it be that those who live lives of wickedness create their own hell after death? Whatever the answer, the fear of hell has haunted humanity for centuries. And what if there were a way to know for sure what happens after death? In the upcoming episodes, we will explore rituals and paranormal experiences that attempt to unravel this mystery. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, comment, share, and follow. This helps keep this investigation alive. See you in the next episode.